Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick this away to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So UCLA's offense comes on the field to open this game. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
The Bruins come to the line in a hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Maliava. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Well, the quarterback's got to be much more cognizant of the line to gain. If you're going to leave it short, at least do it on their side of the field.
The Bruins will have to punt this one away. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Kind of gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. So the USC Trojans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Here he goes. Past the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Adds 6 more points to the total. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. A short completion of the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They touch the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. It's a draw play. Kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Maiava. Quick throw to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Lane. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Running with purpose. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
And out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. The offense will now quickly spend in timeout. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get to their line with a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pass. It's Maliava. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Looking Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. The receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Bruins will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tags right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. When this offense continues to roll, we wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it in the open. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the Trojans have first and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense takes the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. It's Iamaliava. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
So it's third and short in the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And now the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down after that previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
They get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks free. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Maiava. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Leaning on the run game here. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Trojans look to keep this drive moving. The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. In the red area, it's Miller. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, I'd love to see receivers that want it like this. He's breaking tackles out there. I thought he might get to the sticks. He comes up a little bit short, But, man, they get a great shot at converting now here on 4th down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass caught near the sideline, but he gains nothing.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Iamaliava. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late. These obvious drop-back situations.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, no, trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.